we are going to be showing you how to make this double blade 2-in-1 sword. If you open it, it's 2 blades right here. So we'll show you how to make those. Start out of the way. So you're going to need anything that you could cut. You could cut paper with, scissors, or a knife. If you have a cutting board, you could use a knife. Paper, if you use enough, you just use 3 sheets of paper. So put that over there. You're gonna need a ruler, tape or glue, and any writing utensil like this. So let's get started. With your first sheet of paper, you're going to be making the blade. Now, first you fold this in half long ways. My friend here will also be doing it. Alright. So, get the paper and you just fold it in half long ways. And once you do that, you open it back up again, like this, and fold it again just before the crease, right over here, just before the crease which is over here. And make sure the whole entire page is going in a straight line. If not, the blade is going to be messed up very badly. So you want to do the other side and do the same just before the crease. Okay? And you want to do that one more time. The reason why we keep on folding it like this is because it makes the blade nice and strong and it doesn't bend. So just before the blade. So you keep on doing that, and then you come up with this. Now the reason why I have my friend helping here is because you need to make 2 of these, but he's also making one to help it make it go faster. So you need to make 2 of these, and just this is where you determine how thick the sword is going to be, the blade. So you just fold it. I'm just gonna make mine thin because blades are thin. Just before the crease, just make sure it's always just before the crease. But again, I'm not like your boss or anything. You just make it as big as you want, or as small as you want. And you do it to both sides. Okay. So, if you fold it in half, this is how your blade is gonna look like. Just like this. Then again, you are going to have to glue it or tape it if you have glue or tape. So you get glue and just glue it. You don't want to put too much or too little. Just make sure it stays together. Just fold in half. And just put it together. Alright, and you end up with this. There's one blade, and once my friend's done making his other one. Now, if you see here, right over here, you can see the one sticking out. You want to make sure that it's folded together perfectly, or else you might come up with a few issues. Now, that will be better. So there's one blade, and you have to make another one as well, because there's 2 blades to it. Now this is not important for now. You get your other sheet of paper. If you have origami paper, you don't need to do this cutting part, but if you don't, just do the following. Now you don't want to fold it long ways like the first time. You want to fold it more sideways. Fold together like this. And the other side. What are you doing? Don't do that. Sorry, I was just talking to my friend, not you guys. Alright. So now you have it folded long ways. And you just unfold it again. If you don't have origami paper again, just get your scissors or knife. Let's just use your scissors. And cut down that crease.
Let's cut it down.
You could talk too if you want. Don't be shy. There we go. So it's cut in half. Alright. Now my friend here is gonna take one. David. And you're gonna get these blades. You're gonna get this blades again. Make it flatwards, long ways again, once again. And so you want to put one down here. Wait, David. But before you do that, when you put it down, make sure. At this point, the blade is gonna be half its size, so it's gonna seem a little small. But you just have to just deal with that. And you get the other blade and make sure it fits. Also, once it does, you want to hold down the first one, put the other one away. Wait, David, don't do that yet. Right? And just gently lift your hands off. Make sure it does not move much. Just want to be very careful. Get your glue or tape and just, just glue this one part right here. Oh my gosh. Put the blade and just fold it on top. Now we want to make sure that the blade stays onto the handle. So you're gonna unfold it now and just glue the blade onto the paper one more time so that it stays on. If you have tape, you could just put tape right down in there. So now we have that. So you want to just roll it down. You just want to roll it down and make sure it's not going diagonally. Just keep on rolling. Okay. Rolling again and again and again until this last one. Now you need the blade again, the other one. And what you want to do is that you want to put it on top of the other one. And if it doesn't fit, you're going to have to go back a roll just to adjust. And you put it on top again. Flip it over and make sure it goes back onto the other handle, the back of the handle. Now, you want to just see if the other blade, you don't want it too tight, just see if the other blade can slide in and out, just like that, right here. Alright, once you do that, just make sure at the end the blade's not going out. You don't want to make it too tight, and just glue this last part here. You don't want to glue it on the other blade, just the one that's already glued onto the paper. Leave it there, and you want to let it dry for a little bit with the blade in it, otherwise you won't be able to slide it back in later. So you just want to leave it there for now, and once it dries, which it should be in a few minutes, you could take it out, which is not going to take that long because you're using regular glue stick. Alright, take it out. If it doesn't work out well, then you want to put it back in. And again, you want to make sure that none of it comes out like this at the end. And while it dries up, and wait, you want to get any sheet of paper or anything, like I don't know, Post-it note over here or anything. Just any paper to cover up the end. It could also be like a design input or whatever you call it. Just roll it up at the end. Fold it down. And when you fold it down, you could tape it or just glue it. Oh my gosh, why is it gotta cut up? Alright. Nice and easy, and just fold it down, make sure it stays. Okay, while that's over, the blade, the rest should be dry. Just make sure the slot is still there, and make sure the slot is upwards when you put it down. Now, you get your other blade and your other sheet of paper, put it down, and if you're gentle enough, you could get your other blade with the handle, put it there, and just repeat the following. Alright? Repeat what you just did a few minutes ago. Alright. Just glue it. Put down your other blade. And put it on top. Glue it on top. I just wrinkled mine a little bit, but that's okay. So now you pull it back over, put glue on the blade again, and put it on top. Now don't skip on and just do on repeat without watching this, because this is very important of what you have to do. So you keep on rolling once again. Just roll once more, roll again, roll again, roll again, until there's at least this much. Now you want to carefully put the other blade, you want to carefully put the other blade on top, or you would just slide in the other, so you want to slide in the other blade into the slot. Okay, which it's not fitting in for some reason. Oh my gosh. All right. So you put that in. Oh, we just messed up. So you put that in, and now you wanna just go the other direction. Just fold over the other blade. All right. And roll again, and again, and until there's at least this much. All right, and once you're there, you just want to put some glue and glue it onto the handle and let that dry. If you want to, you could get a Post-it note or any other paper. Doesn't really matter. Just roll it. Right. Then you glue the edge. Just cover up the back. And put it on top. Now, while this dries, you need to get your scissors. And we're going to be making the points on the blade. Wait, just need to glue this a little better. Okay, so now that the back is all glued and ready. I think it should be dry by now. You could just take out the blades. Get your first one, just cut diagonally so that you could make a one-bladed point. If you want it to be other way, you could make two-bladed. I'm just doing just one-bladed. Alright, so now there's the points. Put them back inside the swords. Put the blades back inside the little slots that you have made. Wait, can't put them in. And now you have completely finished your 2-in-1 sword. Now you could decorate it or do whatever, that's just the main part of making it. I hope you have learned how to make this 2-in-1 sword. You could color it, decorate it later. Please leave a like or subscribe. And yeah, I guess.